Hello, my name is Axel Scherer. I will give you a quick introduction on how to use tests in UVM. First of all, structurally, a test actually contains the test bench, right? So the test bench is a subcomponent of the test. And the test has one purpose, to configure the traffic in a certain way, right? This could be a stress test or just some other kind of test, whatever you need. You create multiple tests to configure your environment in a certain way to get a certain result happening. In some cases, you might even use the test to adjust your test bench topology, right? If you have other kinds of configuration where you have to swap some UVCs or program in different modes, you can do this in the same way. Now, the test gets actually created from the top level of the RTL code. So that's where the test is actually kicked off. In order to give you flexibility, you typically have a lot of different tests. We're not hard coding these in the environment. We're actually selecting a particular test at the simulator command line. So it's here our slightly modified picture, right? So in the DUT, there's a process, in the top level of the DUT, there's a process that kicks off the test. Right? In between, we actually telling the simulator what that test is supposed to be. We select which test we want. And then this test is configuring the test bench to its needs and drives the traffic in a certain way. Let's look at some example. Here we have the top level of the device, right, of the RTL code. There is this initial process in this particular test, in this particular RTL code, that kicks off the test, and it's happening here. And as you can see, this particular call here doesn't even have an argument. Again, we don't want to hard code which test to run, right? We want to decouple the device from the test selection. Okay, so this kicks off the test, and which test that is actually executed is decided at the command line level. So there's a standardized command line option called UVM_test name, and we are selecting this particular test, ABB UART RxTX, so very basic test. Let's have a look at that particular test. Not surprisingly, the test is derived from UVM test, and this is the test we have selected at the command line. And here we can see the instantiation of our test bench, right? So there's one more wrapper around the test bench, and that's the actual test. This particular test does only one thing. It configures the traffic in a certain way. What it actually does is saying to the virtual sequencer inside of the test bench's run phase, hey, virtual sequencer, when you execute your run phase, do it with a certain virtual sequence, right? So it basically tells them your default sequence is now the concurrent UART to ABB and ABB to UART random transaction virtual sequence. So you can select a particular virtual sequence in the test to get the results that is desired for a particular test. You can find more videos like this on either this YouTube channel or under the video library for the Incisive Simulator at support.cadence.com. Thank you very much, have a great day, and talk to you soon.